One of the scariest moments of my life was realizing I knew exactly what I wanted to say until another human being standing in front of me. Have you ever experienced that? When you rehearse the conversation in your shower, you rehearse it in your car, you know exactly what you're going to say. But when the moment comes, they interrupt you, they challenge you, or they just look at you a certain way, and suddenly your mind goes blank and your body gets hot, your chest heightens, your words, poof, they disappear. And afterward, you replay the conversations for 6 straight hours, thinking, "What is wrong with me?" If that sounds familiar, I need you to hear me carefully. There may be absolutely nothing wrong with you. What may be happening is that your nervous system is no longer believing that you're safe.
Hey, just a quick reminder, make sure to subscribe to support this channel and join our alliance that is formed of people who are not willing to let other people disappear anymore just because they don't know what the signs are. And as a quick reminder, I'm running a flash sale for our new founders program now through Friday. So to take advantage of that, learn more by clicking the first link in the description.
And when the nervous system is not believing that it's safe, it starts disconnecting from your own voice. I call this verbal dissociation. Verbal dissociation is when stress disconnects you from your thoughts, instincts, words, identity in real time. And if you've experienced this, you know how terrifying it is because these are not unintelligent people that this is happening to. These are often the smartest people in the room, people who can solve problems, form teams, handle complex situations, handle crises. But when an emotionally charged interaction happens, suddenly, just like that, they disconnect from themselves. And the reason that I need to talk about this is because I thought it meant I was weak. I thought that I was losing my mind. I thought I was becoming fragile. But what I eventually realized was something really different. My nervous system had learned that truth was dangerous, that speaking honestly and honest words was dangerous, that conflict was dangerous, that being visible was dangerous. And once your nervous system learns that, it starts protecting you automatically, not consciously, automatically. And this is where science starts getting really interesting. There's a famous concept in neuroscience called amygdala hijacking. It's coined by psychologist Daniel Goleman. It refers to moments when the emotional center of the brain overrides the logical part of the brain under stress. In simple terms, your survival system temporarily takes the wheel. It hijacks your whole system. That's why intelligent people suddenly can't find words under pressure. That's why people freeze. That's why people say, "I don't know why I didn't say anything." Because the nervous system was prioritizing survival over expression. And here's where this gets almost mystical. I don't think the body is trying to destroy us. I think the body just isn't speaking. I think it's keeping score. I think the nervous system is constantly sending messages saying, "Please stop abandoning me." And when we ignore these messages long enough, the whispers become alarms. The alarms become shutdown. And eventually you wake up one day screaming out your kitchen window, "Help, help," with the National Guard standing in front of your house along with your mother and your housekeeper. And what terrified me afterward was realizing that there had been signs for years before I had my breakdown. Tiny signals, signals that nobody talks about, signals that seemed harmless, but together they formed a pattern. Maybe you know these signals. Replaying conversations all night, practicing imaginary confrontation, feeling exhausted after simple interaction, smiling while you're hurt, apologizing automatically, feeling panic before meetings, hearing yourself speak and thinking, "What did I just say? Did I just say that? Why did I say that?" Or maybe the biggest one, freezing, knowing exactly what you need until someone challenges you. And then suddenly you disappear just like that. Now, here's the part that changed my life. Freezing is not weakness. Freezing is accumulated self betrayal. That's what it is. When your nervous system no longer believes you will protect yourself, that's it. It makes sense. It stops giving you full access to your voice. People misunderstand this completely. They think that confidence means talking faster, responding immediately, defending yourself instantly. No, it does not. That means panic. One of the most important things that you can learn to do is slow the moment down. Pause, breathe. Let silence exist. Stop answering immediately. Stop defending automatically. Reconnect to your body before you have a conversation. Because silence is not failure. Sometimes silence is reconnection. Sometimes silence is the moment that your nervous system realizes you are safe enough to return. And there's another fascinating study that I wanted you to know about. Researchers at UCLA, led by Matthew Lieberman, they found that simply naming emotions just triggers activity in the brain's fear centers, and we can identify what we are feeling. We can regain regulation. One of the most powerful things that you can say is, I'm not feeling comfortable right now, or I need a moment to think, or that affected me more than I thought. These statements reconnect you to reality, and reality connects you to yourself. That's why pretending that things are fine is so dangerous. Because what happens is, when you suppress, the body still experiences everything. And eventually your nervous system says, if you will not protect us consciously, I will protect us. That's a freeze. That blank mind, that disappearance. But here's the beautiful part. The nervous system can relearn safety. You're not doomed. You're not broken. And you are not weak because your system your system adapted, survived. Now we teach it something new. Now we teach it, I do not abandon myself anymore. We teach it, I do not rush to defend myself anymore. We teach it, I'm allowed to pause. We teach it, my reality is allowed to exist. Then slowly the words will come back. The presence will come back. The identity will come back. I need you to hear that. It will come back. If you are replaying conversations at 2 a.m., if you are freezing in your messages, if you are disappearing in conflict, your nervous system is not trying to destroy you. It's trying to save you. But it learned the wrong lesson. And together, we can teach it something new. Join us. Subscribe to this channel because we are doing this together. No one will have to be alone ever again. I created this community to help people recognize the hidden signals that people send long before they have a breakdown, because I wish that somebody had shown me these signals before it was too late. So join us. Lift one another up. Remember this, you are not losing your mind. You are losing connection to yourself under pressure. Those are not the same thing. You can reconnect. You can rebuild. We can do it together.